Every 11 seconds, an older adult is hospitalized after a fall. And leg weakness is one of the strongest predictors of who won't fully recover. That's not a future problem. That's happening right now, quietly, while most people are focused on their heart or their cholesterol and completely miss what's happening in their legs. Because leg weakness doesn't announce itself. It creeps in. It feels like just getting older. And by the time it's obvious, the damage is already deep. Here's the uncomfortable truth most seniors have never been told. The very vitamins you were taught to trust, the ones labeled safe, natural, even essential, can silently weaken your legs when taken the wrong way after 60. Not prescription drugs, not rare supplements, the ones sitting in your cabinet. This danger doesn't come from outside your home. It comes from the bottles you reach for every morning. And the worst part? The vast majority of seniors have no idea this is happening. Studies show measurable nerve and muscle damage in 30 to 50% of older adults taking common vitamin doses long-term, damage that directly affects balance, strength, and walking speed. And yes, the supplement industry has known about this for years. They've known that aging bodies absorb, store, and react differently. But selling more has always been more profitable than telling the truth. A 2021 study in JAMA Neurology linked excessive vitamin intake in older adults to a 2.3-fold increase in neuromuscular impairment and fall risk. So today, I'm counting down the 3 vitamin mistakes that can silently weaken your legs after 60, ranked from dangerous to devastating. And stay with me, because the middle item is something almost everyone takes, often on a doctor's recommendation. Before we start, I want you to do something important. Comment below, check my vitamins before the list begins, because staying silent about this is how the damage keeps spreading. Now listen closely. This ranking does not mean the lower ones are safe. Number 3, vitamin B6. This is one of the most trusted vitamins in the world. It's handed out for energy, mood, nerve health, even recommended by doctors. It shows up in B-complex pills, multivitamins, sleep formulas, stress supplements, and energy blends. Most seniors aren't taking one B6 supplement. They're taking several without realizing it. And that's where the danger begins. Because here's what's rarely explained. At higher or long-term doses, vitamin B6 flips from helper to neurotoxin. Instead of protecting nerves, it slowly poisons them, especially the sensory nerves that control leg position, balance, and coordination. These nerves are what tell your brain where your feet are without you looking. When they're damaged, your legs may still have strength, but they lose control. As we age, this becomes far more dangerous. Older kidneys clear B6 more slowly, allowing it to accumulate in the bloodstream. At the same time, aging nerves lose their ability to repair microscopic damage. So what starts as a tiny disruption turns into progressive nerve degeneration. This isn't theoretical. A 2020 study in neurology found that seniors with elevated B6 levels had a 40% higher risk of peripheral neuropathy, most often affecting the legs and feet. And here's the trap. The symptoms almost always look harmless at first. A tingling sensation in the toes, feet that feel hot at night, a strange heaviness in the calves, moments where the floor feels unsteady. Doctors hear these complaints and say, "That's aging." Friends say, "That happens to everyone." Meanwhile, the nerve damage continues. This is silent nerve destruction, a hidden overload that slowly disconnects your brain from your legs, a gradual loss of balance control that dramatically raises fall risk. What makes this even more dangerous is how vitamin B6 is marketed. Labels rarely warn about long-term toxicity. Dosages that look moderate on paper become excessive when stacked across products. One pill in the morning, another in a multivitamin, another in a sleep aid, day after day, year after year. And because B6 is water-soluble, people assume it can't build up. That assumption is wrong after 60. In aging bodies, clearance slows, Storage increases, damage compounds. Safer correction means identifying total daily intake, not just one bottle, reducing unnecessary sources, favoring food-based B6 from whole foods rather than synthetic megadoses. But urgency matters. Do not stop abruptly without guidance, because sudden changes can disrupt nerve signaling even further. Handled correctly, nerve irritation can calm, sensations can improve, leg awareness can partially return. Handled incorrectly, the damage keeps spreading, silently, until walking itself feels unsafe. And remember, this is only number 3. The next one affects almost everyone over 60, and it doesn't just touch nerves, it directly weakens muscle power itself. Quick favor, tap the like button now. If this helped you see vitamin risks differently, that one click helps protect other seniors who have no idea this is happening yet. Number 2, vitamin D. This one shocks people. Vitamin D is praised as a miracle for bones and muscles, and almost everyone over 60 is told to take it. It's pushed as harmless insurance, just in case. Everyone is deficient. So seniors take it daily, sometimes weekly megadoses, sometimes stacked inside calcium pills, multivitamins, and bone formulas. But excess vitamin D doesn't strengthen muscles. It can weaken them. Here's what's actually happening inside the body. High vitamin D drives calcium out of the bloodstream and into places it doesn't belong. When calcium levels rise too much, muscle fibers lose their ability to contract smoothly. Nerve impulses slow, muscles fire late, or not at all. Instead of power, you get fatigue. Instead of stability, you get wobble. Instead of strength, you get heaviness. And aging muscles are uniquely vulnerable. After 60, fast-twitch muscle fibers shrink first. These are the fibers that keep you upright, catch you when you stumble, and help you climb stairs. They depend on precise calcium signaling to work. Too much vitamin D disrupts that balance. Aging kidneys also process vitamin D more slowly, allowing active forms to linger longer in the blood. That means a dose that looks reasonable on a label can act like a high dose inside an older body. This is not rare. A 2019 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that seniors with elevated vitamin D levels had a 21% increase in muscle weakness and falls. Another 2020 analysis in JAMA Internal Medicine found that high-dose vitamin D supplementation increased fall risk even in seniors with normal bone density. The damage is quiet. You don't feel pain. You don't feel sick. You feel slower. Standing up takes more effort. Your legs shake on stairs. You avoid uneven ground. You feel like your legs hesitate before moving. Doctors often say, you just need more exercise. Friends say, that's normal at our age. But this isn't weakness from lack of use. This is chemical interference, silent muscle sabotage, a hidden overload weakening the communication between your brain and your legs. And because vitamin D is seen as protective, people rarely suspect it. They increase the dose instead of questioning it. They double down, thinking more will help. That's how the damage deepens. Correcting this means individualized dosing, not blanket recommendations. Avoiding daily high-dose use unless truly necessary. Understanding that more is not better after 60. And urgency matters. Do not stop abruptly, because sudden shifts in calcium balance can worsen muscle instability in the short term. But do not ignore this either. When levels normalize, muscles often respond quickly. Heaviness eases, control improves, confidence returns. And remember, this is still not the most dangerous mistake. Because the final one doesn't just weaken muscles or irritate nerves, it quietly rewires how your entire body handles supplements, compounding damage over years without a single warning sign. If someone you care about is over 60, share this video with them now. This is the kind of information people wish they had before their legs started failing, and one share could prevent a serious fall. Number 1. Taking multiple vitamins. This is not a single vitamin. This is the systemic mistake that makes everything worse. Taking multiple vitamins long-term without reassessment. This is where silent leg weakness is born. Seniors are told to cover their bases so bottles accumulate. A multivitamin, a bone formula, a nerve supplement, an immune booster. Each one looks reasonable on its own. Together, they create biological chaos. Here's what actually happens. Excess of one nutrient blocks absorption of another. Too much zinc depletes copper. Too much calcium suppresses magnesium. Fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E accumulate in tissues instead of clearing. Nerves become overstimulated, then inflamed, then damaged. Muscle fibers receive mixed signals. Coordination fails before strength disappears. That's why legs feel unreliable before they feel weak. Aging bodies are uniquely vulnerable to this. After 60, liver metabolism slows. Kidneys filter less efficiently. Storage capacity increases while clearance drops. So nutrients don't cycle out, they pile up. What once acted like support turns into chronic overload. A 2022 review in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that seniors using 3 or more supplements daily had a 58% higher risk of mobility decline, even when each supplement alone appeared safe. Another 2021 analysis in Clinical Interventions in Aging linked long-term supplement stacking to accelerated nerve conduction loss and reduced lower limb coordination within 5 years. The symptoms are almost always misread. Legs that feel disconnected, delayed reaction when stepping, subtle balance loss on turns, a growing fear of uneven ground. People say it's age. It's not. It's cumulative toxicity. This reframes everything on this list. Vitamin B6 didn't act alone. Vitamin D didn't act alone. They were amplified by years of unchecked stacking. This is why some seniors decline rapidly while others stay stable. Same age, same diagnoses, completely different supplement loads. The good news matters here. This damage is often preventable and in many cases reversible. When excess is reduced, nerve inflammation can calm. When imbalances are corrected, muscle signaling can stabilize. When accumulation stops, coordination can improve. Do not assume your routine is harmless just because it's familiar. Do not wait for weakness to turn into a fall. Bring every bottle. Demand a full review. Your legs are telling a story before your scans ever will. Listen now, while change is still possible. Legs regain confidence before strength. Balance improves before speed. Fear fades before power returns. This is not about removing everything. It's about ending blind accumulation, targeted use, periodic review, understanding that aging bodies need precision, not excess. This single mistake quietly determines whether vitamins protect your legs or slowly take them away. Before you go any further, subscribe to Senior Health Support. This channel exists to protect your strength, your balance, and your independence, with the truths most seniors never hear until it's too late. Before you leave, I want to hear from you. Comment "checked" if this video made you rethink what you're taking, or comment the vitamins you currently use so others can learn too. Your comment could stop someone else from making the same silent mistake, and it helps this message reach more seniors who need it now. Now that you know which vitamins can silently weaken your legs, the next question is obvious. What actually helps? Because avoiding mistakes is only half the battle. The real power comes from rebuilding strength, stability, and confidence the right way after 60. That's exactly why you need to watch the next video on this channel. Top 7 vitamins to strengthen your legs, prevent leg cramps in seniors. In that video, I reveal the vitamins that support muscle firing, nerve communication, and circulation, the ones that help seniors stand up easier, walk longer, and reduce nighttime cramps that steal sleep. Most people never connect the dots between the wrong vitamins and the right ones. Once you do, everything changes. Watch it next, because when your legs get the support they actually need, weakness stops progressing and strength starts coming back.